How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I am your host, FaZe Crypto, and welcome to another episode of the YouTube show where you subscribe for the latest and greatest updates in the cryptocurrency world. Today, we have a very exciting video for you, going to be discussing HoloChain. And I think right now it's pretty cool to see HoloChain at this 8%. 8 in the green, up there with the top performers of the day, at least at the time of making this video. And I think HoloChain is really one of those leading cryptocurrencies that just has a vision for the future that really goes side by side with what we can expect regarding innovation in the cryptocurrency space. When HoloChain really gets up and running, and we're talking about actual use cases here, I think is the one thing that stands in between Holo and the rest of crypto mass adoption and all these different things. It's really like innovating upon the expectations that we have developed just even for blockchain. At this point, HoloChain is really one of those cryptocurrencies that sort of takes everything that all the cryptocurrencies wish to do and flips it completely on its head, because we could see HoloChain really disrupting what people expect to see from their peer-to-peer, and really taking this concept of the centralized service and flipping it on its head, which is sort of what cryptocurrency is all about. I mean, now each of us wants to have control over how and with whom we interact. In order to evolve and thrive, our communities must support everyone's uniqueness, yet today our online relationships are dominated by centralized corporate websites, which I think, amen to that. HoloChain certainly does have a sense of the pulse of the internet, and I think I spend hours every single day reading various different white paper, just trying to get an idea of these cryptos, and just looking at the HoloChain white paper right here. So distributed computing platforms have achieved a new level of viability with the advancement of two foundational cryptography tools. So I mean, it goes on to talk about secure hashing algorithms, public key encryption. I think when we want to look at what HoloChain is doing, I'm not going to sit here and go over the entire white paper with you guys, but I definitely recommend that you pop over to the HoloChain white paper and give it a look, because this is one of those cryptocurrencies that you're not going to want to miss out. I mean, when this, and if it actually does take off, I mean, obviously, when we're talking about cryptos, of this degree, certainly there's a high risk, high reward, variable that everybody has to take into consideration, especially, when we're looking at crypto at its current stage. I mean, with the market cap being at 134, it's going to take a lot of stuff, in terms of mass adoption to get things really up and running, but I still have faith. Now, of course, this is all happening in the wake of what we were seeing, of course, early Coinbase investor Roger Ver appeals to crypto community, opposes hashtag delete Coinbase campaign. I think a lot of people wanted me to comment on this. So since the emergence of the hashtag delete Coinbase movement, post the exchange's acquisition of this company, many crypto enthusiasts have come forth with their point of view on the issue. Well, most were in favor of the movement. Some enthusiasts said that the movement was flawed, considering the exchange and the size. And adding to the list, Roger Ver, the chief proponent of Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin.com CEO, voiced his opposition against the hashtag delete Coinbase campaign, and so Coinbase has done more to drive cryptocurrency adoption than just about any other company. We should be grateful despite a few poor decisions along the way. Don't hashtag delete Coinbase. So, I mean, the whole general sentiment here is like, I mean, we do have to take into consideration the fact that the Coinbase has been sort of the go-to for the newbies who've been getting involved in the cryptocurrency space, and that's certainly not going to change. I mean, people who are just getting involved in crypto probably still flock over to Coinbase, regardless if the people who are the more veterans in the space. Now, personally, I haven't deleted Coinbase, but I have been inactive on Coinbase. Haven't really been using it, just because the more you get into the space, the more you just tend to flock over to other exchanges. But regardless, how crypto company is fighting a setback to deliver new technology for users. Up next, this article right here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so this article I would find pretty interesting as well. The first IL coin was mined back in January 28, 2015. And on the day the platform launched, the price of Bitcoin was just 244. Interesting article right here. For obvious reasons. So definitely something worth getting, checking out. But I'm definitely very interested in seeing, how the space is going to develop. HoloChain, though, is definitely one of those cryptocurrencies that continues to get my attention, and I'm sure that there's people out there who are looking at all the various different things, because look, I mean, I want to make an argument about how the current situation, I mean, a lot of the different dynamics that have been going on involving more centralized social media platforms. This, first thing that comes to your head would probably be something like Facebook and Twitter, all these, Jack Dorsey and all these different issues. Now you see running into just the legacy social media platforms, and the way the internet was initially developed is flawed to a certain extent. I don't think anybody is going to argue against that, and at the same time, we really have to understand, how it's going to overlap with stuff like HoloChain, and how the new developments of this sort of stuff. I mean, it's going to trend towards decentralization, which is also another reason why I see HoloChain as valid, as far as data is about remembering our lives, our shared experiences, distributing a storage and processing of data can change how we coordinate and interact. I think just without needing to go into too much detail, I mean the conversation of data, and I mean, as YouTube is about to reach its Cambridge Analytica moment, I mean, we're seeing the various different issues of the centralized storage of data, and the selling of data, the mismanagement of data, and I think it's going to drive waves of people who are at least concerned about this sort of thing, which really is the central heartbeat of what we're seeing, involving HoloChain, and the potential of moving forward, especially in the current paradigm where blockchain seems to be taking up a lot of the conversation. I think HoloChain definitely is one of those cryptos that needs to get its attention. And then, of course, we've been seeing multiple Forbes List articles coming out. Starbucks perks up the crypto market. This is an article from March 6th, which is pretty interesting. And, of course, this Forbes List article coming out within the recent time frame. Bitcoin has a surprising cheerleader. This is an interesting article. Now Dorsey, who as well as leading micro blogging platform, the U.S. payments processor, has now some experience of working with Bitcoin through its Cash App, has recently revealed he's buying a whopping $10K worth of Bitcoin per week. now has bought a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency hardware wallet called a Trezor, and to store his swelling Bitcoin holdings. So, I mean, that's sort of a drop in the bucket for somebody with as much money as he does, but still the fact that it's getting that Forbes publicity, it is interesting nonetheless. Something on my radar for sure. And then of course we've got Fidelity's new cryptocurrency company. Something interesting to see there. And it is interesting whenever I hear of anybody buying crypto at these levels. Of course, of course, there are all these websites are trying to get me to turn off ad block. That should be the next hashtag. Is hashtag keep ad block on and just stop using websites that don't let us use ad block. But anyway, financial service giant Fidelity Investment announced a separate cryptocurrency clearing and custody company in October. It's definitely interesting to see the movements that are being made, whether you like it or not. The fact of the matter is that crypto is ready to come right around the corner. I'm definitely interested in seeing what we can expect, as far as these different things. On HoloChain is certainly, on my list, Christmas list. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, as things continue to develop and move forward. But all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Of course, our Twitter is @CryptoTuber. If you guys are interested, make sure that you follow us on Twitter, and connect with us, tweet at us and comment down below, letting us know what you think about HoloChain. I'm very excited to see what this technology is going to bring, in the future, and I think we could see some very interesting things happening. Of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. This video is not financial advice, and obviously remember, I'm not your dad. That's not just a cool catchphrase. I'm serious. I'm not your dad. But all that being said, I'm interested in seeing what Holo is going to do in the future. And all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, found it informative. I think we've covered a lot of interesting stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.